play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this will be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. He dropped an 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
They'll drop to throw. This is Bell on the dump-off. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll look to throw. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On second down, it's Bell. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Over.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he'll take this one down to the 36. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard. Let's go. 11.
They go play action with Ryan. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Hey, let's go.
A first down carry for Smith. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On second down, here's Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Hendrickson in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's second and 20.
21. Hey, Tuesday. 25.
Ryan. And his pass incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Smith catches left side. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from a long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. They give the bell, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a give to Smith. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They keep it with Smith on first down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Gun!
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
Play action. It's Ryan. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively to break that one up, Ken Crawley.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now here's Ross, able to slither by. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Gun! All right, now, lock it 56. Lock it.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tech McKinley in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw here. Looking deep downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And here now come the Falcons. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The pitch goes to Smith. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Dancing to his left. And he rifles one incomplete. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action here on first down. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the... And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jamison Crowder in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons are in for 6. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. After the penalty, it's Smith. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Ryan on first down. Going up top. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll toss it to Smith. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On third down, Ryan. And he fires one, but incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now he's forced out. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal. And the Pigs get at the 7-yard line. A little careless with the football. And he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did. And when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away because you've got to take care of the ball.
They'll give it to him up the middle. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Goes underneath for Bell. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll set up a throw. Now he's going to let it go deep. And got his man complete. That goes for a gain of 31. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. He'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Get up!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a toss right to Smith. And now running right through it. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. The give is to Bell. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Well, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Back now here on EA Sports. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
A handoff to Smith. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll set up to throw. And it is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Handoff, running left, Smith. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run forward with Smith. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game. Like
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Grady Jarrett in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.